Hello, dear students. Welcome back to our session. In today's session, we will be discussing the second SQL experiment, that is student database and computer result. Okay. So in our previous session, we have discussed the first SQL experiment, that is to compute an electricity bill for one customer, right? So student database means what are the associated fields for the student ID, student name, 6 different subject marks, total, percentage, and result. Okay, let's have a look at the commands. Okay, so before going to start the SQL queries, first we need to connect. Okay, connect, connect. Username is system and password is 123. Now it is connected. Now you can start. Now you can create a table. You can insert the records. Okay, have a look at the command. Create table name stud1. Create table name. What is the name of table? Stud1. Okay, so the columns are SID of type number of 3, then name, student name of type character of 10, then subject 1 of type number of 3, comma subject 2 of type number of 3, comma subject 3 of type number of 3, then similarly subject 4 of type number of 3, then subject 5 of type number of 3, then last subject 6 of type number of 3. Okay, so have a look at here. Create table name is stud1. The first field is SID, that is nothing but a student ID of type number of 3. Then second one is student name. In shortcut, we took as a name of type character of 10. Subject 1 of type number of 3. Subject 2 of type number of 3. And subject 3 is same number of 3. Subject 4, subject 5, and subject 6. Okay. Now if I press enter, if this query is correct, means it is going to display table is created. Right. Now stud1 is created. Stud1 is the name of the table. It is created with the following fields, right? From student ID to till subject 6. Now we'll see the structure of table using describe command. Describe command. DESC. What is the name of table? Stud1. So have a look at the first column name. Second column is of type student ID of type number, student name, character, subject 1, subject 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now we'll add some few records into the table. Okay. Have a look at using insert command. Using insert command, I can add records into the table. Insert into stud1 values. Okay. So the first one, say for example, 103 is the register number. Okay. Then Avinash is name. Okay. Then 40, 50, 60, then 65, 85. How many subjects? Still one more. 77. See here, 40. Okay. 40, 50, 60, 65, 85, 75, 77. 103 is the register student ID number. Avinash is the name, student name. 40 is the marks for subject 1. 50 is the marks for subject 2. 60 is the marks for subject 3. And 65 for subject 4. 85 is for subject 5. And 77 is the marks for subject 6. Okay. Now, one row has been successfully added into the table. Which table? Stud1 table. Now we'll add one more records into the existing table. Now this time 101 instead of register number, student ID is 101. Last time 103. This time 101. Okay. Abhishek. Okay, 70, 90, 60. Let it be. So what I will do is 34 and 17. Okay. So how many records added into this table? 2 records has been added. Now still I'll add one more records, and this time I'll just increase the marks 70, 90, 60, and here it is 90, and here also 85, and instead of 17 it is 87. Okay, so total of 3 records has been added into the table. Now we'll see the records using which commands. Select star from stud1. Select star from stud1. It is going to display the complete records: student ID, student name, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, 4, 5, subject 6. Okay. Now what I will do is I need to add a few more columns into the existing table by using the command called as alter. Using alter command, I'm adding 3 more columns. Have a look at here. Alter table name stud1, right? Alter table name stud1. So I need to add few more columns. Okay, the first column is total of type number of 3. Okay, then comes percentage, okay, of type number of 6,2. Okay, then comes the last column, result of type character of 4. See, once again, the query is alter table name is stud1. Add, I'm adding 3 columns into the existing table, that is stud1 table. The columns are total, second one percentage, and the third one is result. Okay, have a look at here. Table altered, right? Table altered. Now we'll see the structure of table by using the which command? Describe command. Describe stud1. Stud1 is the name of the table. See here, student ID, student name, subject 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the most recently added 3 more columns are total of type number of 3, percentage of type number of 6,2, result of type character of 4. Okay. Now, what I need to do is how to add all 6 subject marks. Okay. So have a look at here. Update. What is the name? What is the table name? Stud1. Update stud1. Set total is equals to subject 1 plus subject 2 plus subject 3 plus subject 4 plus subject 5 plus subject 6. Okay. See once again. Update stud1. Stud1 is the name of the table. Update stud1. Set total is equal to subject 1 plus subject 2 plus subject 3 plus subject 4 plus subject 5 plus subject 6. Okay. So where SID is greater than 0. So in our previous 3 records in the existing table, I have 3 records here. So in the student ID, I have 3 different student ID. Okay. So 103, 101, and 101. Okay. 103, 101, and 101. Okay. So we have given the same register number. Okay. Same name, but marks are different here. See, marks are different. Right. Update student 1 set total is equal to subject 1 plus subject 2 plus subject 3 plus subject 4 plus subject 5 plus subject 6. Okay. So you will be getting the message as 3 rows updated. 3 records have been updated. So what we have calculated? We have calculated total. The next thing is we need to calculate percentage. Have a look at it. Update stud1 set percentage is equals to total divided by how many subjects? 6 subjects. Again, 3 rows updated. Now we'll see the table. Okay, by using the which command? Select star from stud1. Have a look at here. You got the total and you got the percentage. So you need to get result. Okay, you need to get result. So for that we have a command update stud1. Stud1 is the name of the table. Set result equal to pass. See, update student1, set result equal to pass, where the condition is where subject1 is greater than or equal to what? 35. Subject1 is greater than or equal to 35, and is a logical operator, right? Subject2 is greater than or equal to 35, and subject3 is greater than or equal to 35, and subject4 is greater than or equal to 35, and subject5 is greater than or equal to 35, and subject6 is greater than or equal to 35. Okay, see here, the query is update student1, set result equals to pass. Okay, result equal to pass. So here I need to mention equal to sign. Okay, so equal to is this, right? Equal to is result equal to pass, where 1 minute, where subject1 is greater than or equal to 35 and is a logical operator. Subject2 is greater than or equal to 35 and 3 is greater than or equal to 35, and subject4 is greater than or equal to 35 and 5 subject5 is greater than or equal to 35. The last one, subject6 is greater than or equal to 35. Okay, so if this query is correct, means it will be displaying some two records. No, only one record is updated. Okay, two records, right? Two records are passed and one is failed. Have a look at here in the table. So we have given the marks as 34, that is less than 35. So out of three records, two records are passed and one record will be failed. Okay, now this query is over. Now we'll go to the one more to compute result as fail. So again we'll go with this update student1, set result equals to fail, where subject1 is less than 35, or okay, or subject2 is less than 35, or subject3 is less than 35, or subject4 is less than 35, or subject5 is less than 35, or subject6 is less than 35. Once again, have a look at the query. Update student1, set result equals to fail, where subject1 is less than 35, subject2 is less than 35, subject3 is less than 35, or subject4 is less than 35, subject5 is less than 35, or subject6 is less than 35. So only one record is fail and two records are pass. Okay, now I just want to see all rows and all columns. So we'll make use of the query called as select star from, okay, stud1. That is what the name of the table. So there you can see here the first column, student ID, that is 103, 101 and 101. Student name Avinash, Abhishek. Subject1, subject2, subject3, 4, 5, 6. Total, percentage and result. See, one record is pass, second one is fail, and third one is pass, right? So this is about displaying all rows and all columns. Now what I want is, I want to display only student ID and student name. I want to display only student ID and student name. For that, we have a query, select SID, comma, SName from which table? Stud1. Select SID, that is nothing but a student ID. SName indicates student name. From which table you want to retrieve all the records? Stud1. There it is showing only the two columns. It won't show all columns and all rows. It is going to display only the selected columns. You have mentioned only two columns. The first column is student ID and the second column is student name. So it is going to display only those columns which you have mentioned in your query. Followed? Okay. Next one, to display who have result as fail, pass. To display who have result as pass. For that we have query select star from stud1. Select star from stud1 where result equals to what? Pass. It is going to display the records whose result is pass. So it is going to display only 2 records out of 3 records, total 3 records into the student 1 table. Out of 3, 2 records are pass and 1 record is fail. Okay. Now, how many students are fail? We'll see their details. Select star from stud1 where result equals to fail. Only 1 record is failed. See here, the marks is less than 35. Okay. So this is to display failed student details. Okay. Now count number of students who have passed. How many students are passed? Only 2 students are passed out of 3. Okay. So the query is select. Okay. Number of students passed. Select count of star. Select count of star from what is the table name? Stud1. Select count of star from student where result equal to pass. Where result equals to pass. Okay. So it is going to display what? It is going to display 2. Means 2 students are pass and 1 is fail. Okay. Now similarly for fail, select count of star from student where result equals to what? This time fail. So it is going to display what? 1. Only 1 student is fail. Followed. We'll move on to the next query. Okay. Count number of students who have percentage more than 60. Okay. Count number of students who have percentage more than 60. The query is select count of star from stud1 where percentage is greater than or equals to 60. Okay. So 2 students. Okay. One is 62, another one is 80. There you can see in the table 62.83, 1 student. Okay. Another one is 1 minute. We'll display all the records by using select star from stud1. Okay. 62 and 80. See here 62.83 first record pass and the last record 80.33. So both our records are above 60. So it is going to display 2 records. That is what it is. It has displayed as 2. Select count of star from stud1 where percentage is greater than or equal to 60. So it has displayed 2 records. 2. Moving to the last one. Sort the list according to their names. So if you want to sort the list according to the name, means you can go with the name or you can go with the register number. Okay. So we'll go with the name. Select star from stud1. Select star from stud1. Order by yes name. Okay. That means student name. It is going to display the names in an increasing order. Whose name starts with A will come first and whose name starts with the Z will come last. Okay. So here I have 3 records. Avinash, Abhishek, Abhishek. Abhishek will come first and Avinash will come last. Okay. See here. Abhishek will come first, then comes Avinash. This is what the second SQL to compute the student database and compute the result. Followed. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.